Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia Jackson. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and today we are going to talk about the signs of depression. Now, we normally, I don't say normally, but we do talk about depression and kind of throw out that word a lot and not really truly talking about the clinical diagnosis of depression. And we really talk about depression more as like a feeling, like sadness, or we see something like, oh, that's depressing, or I just feel so depressed today. And not truly understanding like how depression is really like a way of living and a lifestyle, outlook, and even can be very, very debilitating and dangerous. So we want to take a look at signs of depression, one, so you can kind of look for yourself to know, but also those in your life, so you can know how to support them as best as possible. Anyone who is experiencing clinical major depression needs assistance, needs some support, needs to be reaching out to a mental health professional, because that is they need that support to really treat the depression. So, the first sign of depression is a hopeless outlook. And hopeless outlook is really, of course, when someone is thinking about the future and really not seeing any glimpse that their life is going to be different or better or will change. And they feel like my life has been miserable. It will always be this way. People mean me harm, typically because of their bad experiences of people in most cases, and truly feel like their life is not going to change. I'm always going to be miserable. I'm always going to feel this way. The second sign of depression is loss in interest, and definitely can look out this for your friends and for even parents of children. If you're looking at your loved one or even at yourself, and you are realizing that they don't enjoy the things that they used to enjoy, they used to live for, they used to want to be a part of, and now they just don't have an interest to do it anymore. Whether it's music, sports, hanging out with a person, life of the party. Now they're either very secluded, not answering their phones, not responding to text messages, not showing up at these said events. This is a sign to check in, just to check in and see how that person's doing, because they may be truly dealing with some depression that's going untreated. And the third sign of depression is increased fatigue and or sleep problems. Truly, depression can show up either in insomnia, where a person is having trouble sleeping at night, and going to bed, or even increased sleep where they're sleeping constantly. And they tend to use this as a way to, one, kind of avoid feelings. Being depressed is very heavy. Being depressed is very fatiguing in itself. Just feeling so low, and so a way of escaping that is going to sleep. It's just like not dealing with it, not feeling it anymore. And also, depression can cause a lack of motivation, and so really feeling like you just literally are like walking through quicksand. And so that's in itself is very fatiguing, and that will cause someone to sleep too much. And then those who are having insomnia, they're just having true trouble falling asleep in the late hours. They get 3 to 4 hours of sleep minimally, and which of course kind of increases that increased fatigue, and it's just a cycle where they're truly not able to get the sleep that they need to function, which is going to affect their mood as well. Believe it or not, those who have depression also have some anxiety. It's not like a cause of anxiety, but it can happen just feeling on edge, feeling increased heart rate, having difficulty concentrating. Your thoughts are racing and ruminating, and it can cause you to feel anxious at times. So that is also a sign of depression. Now this next sign of depression is irritability, and they say it is more seen in men, but typically this is because men are socially not truly allowed to have a safe space to say they are sad. Men in our world are just not able to say that's viewed as like a weakness, and so their depression is suppressed often, and is shown as irritability and anger outbursts. But that can also be present in women as well. The sixth sign of depression are signs or changes in appetite and weight. Just like sleep, the food intake can increase when a person's like emotionally eating their emotions, or they just lose their appetite, don't have any desire to eat, and they lose weight drastically. So this is again warning signs to know when someone is indeed needing some support, needing some help. The seventh sign of depression are uncontrollable emotions, feeling like they just don't have a say in their feelings. Their moods are easily triggered. They're up and down, and again, that's also very, very fatiguing. So you feel like somebody's just not able to truly, you don't know what to say, or when they're gonna be sad, when they're gonna be happy. They're constantly crying. That is a sign that they might need some support. The last and more serious sign of depression is being preoccupied with death. Just being curious about death, thinking about what death might be like. As we talked about the hopeless outlook at the beginning of the video, if you're in a state where you feel like I'm miserable and I'm always going to be miserable, then you're like, okay, this pain is pretty unbearable and it's not going to change. So what is death like? I'm curious about it. Is it as bad as they say it is? Is there a way that I could die without feeling any pain, and really having curious signs and preoccupation with death? So if you're hearing this, seeing this, this is a huge warning sign that we need to seek some medical attention. Now, of course, we do have suicide hotlines and warm lines. So the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, which everyone should know, is 1-800-273-8255. Again, that's 800-273-8255. So please, if you know someone or you yourself is in need of medical attention, please reach out. Also, there is another hotline by SAMHSA, and that is 1-800-662-HELP. 1-800-662-HELP. And NAMI, which is the National Alliance in Mental Illness, they have a warm line. A warm line is where you would call for just like, it's not an emergency, it's not a matter of life or death, but you just need some interventions, just need some support, just need some resources. And that number is 1-800-950-NAMI. That's NAMI. So 1-800-950-NAMI. NAMI. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Of course, I'll be doing more videos weekly. I do have a Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook page, all Alicia Jackson LPC. Of course, be sure to like and subscribe to this video and to my channel for more videos about mental health, so we can grow and be better together. Thanks so much for listening, and you take care.